Hi, ladies. I'm a 41-year-old mother of two. I have a 20-year-old and an 8-year-old. I started a new relationship nearly 2 years ago. My partner has three of his own children, 24, 16, and 12. Our children have been introduced and our families have met. I think they like him. I'm at the point where I'm ready for marriage. We have had the discussion a few times and I've explained that I want to be a wife. For context, I was engaged to my 8-year-old's father, but that never worked out. Every time I seem to raise the conversation, my partner sets a new goal or timestamp, which makes me wonder if he's well and truly invested in marriage. Well and truly interested in marriage or invested in our relationship. We live separately, however, he spends a lot of time at my home. I feel like our relationship is on the right tracks, but this is a stumbling block. My dilemma is that I feel like we're currently in too deep to walk away. I don't just want another long-term relationship. I see a future with this man as his wife. I'd really appreciate your perspectives as the. I'd really truly appreciate your perspectives on this as it's grappling me.
Oh.
Mad, I guess at the door, the fourth floor. I don't know how we're gonna pull this and get out of this.
She's 41 years old, mother of two children.
3 children of his own. Okay, so what's her issue?
Did you guys not listen to what I said?
I did.
I've zoned off small. I can't lie. My partner said,
Okay, I have some advice, but you won't read it again.
yeah, got you to the advice while I'm kind of taking it in.
Sorry, guys. When we're on our phones, just a side note, we are actually looking at the dilemmas. All our stuff gets sent to us. So she's 41. That's big ages. I think she needs to have a conversation. Love, you need to talk to him. To put it quite frank, I think sometimes I think when people get to a certain age bracket, they think, oh, do I need to just settle and just deal with whatever I have to deal with? This is the cards that I've got at this age. What am I going to do next? Do I go out searching again? And I don't think that you should put yourself in those sort of situations, because you could find someone in your 50s and that could be the person that you spend your last 20, 30 years with. I just think essentially you need to have a conversation and be very frank with what you actually want. If he says he can't give that to you, then you're going to have to make a decision based off that. You know what I'm saying? Remember, men tell you. They don't really go in between the lines of whatever. They will tell you. So
I kind of had something to jump off on that.
Listen to what he tells you, innit? Don't think otherwise. I've got this little disease, and the disease is that when my boyfriend tells me something, I remix it and I hear something else. Yes,
that's all women, isn't it?
That's my point.
We spoke about that. We narrative telling.
No, but that's my point. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't do. Oh, he said this, but I can change and this can blah blah blah. If he's saying that I'm not on marriage because I'm at this age, why can't we just be together? It's not my thing. Believe in what he tells you. Don't believe in what you're telling yourself.
I want to slightly disagree in terms of talking. I feel like men don't do a lot of talking. I'm at the point where I'm just gonna take you for what it is. She's done enough talking for me. You've spoken enough, and she said that she spoke about it, and he just keeps on giving more timescales. I feel like with men, with us women, and I do the same thing like Alicia does. I tell myself narrative, but the reason why I wanted to say I disagree a point with the men talking is I think they're very they're very simple. Let's just go with what he's showing you. What he's showing you is nothing. Like anybody who's married or in a long-term relationship didn't have to ask, didn't have to beg, didn't have to lure it from a man. That happened. We've all been it happened. I didn't have to ask you. I didn't have to say anything. If I ever feel like I've got to ask or I've got to keep having repetitive conversations, especially when it comes to commitment, for me at this point where I'm at currently, it's just done for me. I'm just gonna go with whatever you're showing me. They're living in separate homes, which can work. I hear that. I'm for that. But you're not really around. I'm having a conversation. You're giving me different timestamps. So forget what he's saying. He's showing you categorically, I'm not on it.
I'll tell you why I said the talking thing. Just because he may not be showing you, he may have said something to you from beforehand, and he might be a person who'll be like, well, I've told you already, this is what I kind of need from you in order for you to be my wife, but you're not kind of hearing, so therefore I'm not going to be saying it again. You're doing and having his stuff and doing whatever, but you're ignoring the fundamentals of what he's saying he needs from you. So if you revisit the conversation again, he may actually say, but don't you not remember when we had this conversation from X, Y, and Z, and I said I need A, B, C, and D? Have you actually done A, B, C, and D?
Yeah.
Because because I love you. I'm obviously with you. Like we're choosing to share our lives with each other. But he goes, but if he says two-way point, what is the preventative stuff? Because like you said, men are very basic. They are very, very basic. So it means that potentially you've not really listened to what he actually wants from you.
Which means for me, there's a lack of interest there.
Not necessarily, it just could be communication. A lot of people have communication difficulties just in just expressing themselves. Or like I said, listening, you know? You're listening to one part, but you're not listening to the other part. You're taking whatever bits of that conversation you want to hear, and the rest of it, you're throwing it away. Do you get what I mean? Because I think it's quite difficult. People may say, like, you can read what his actions are telling you. And I believe in that, yeah? But I also believe in if his actions are showing something and then I'm in another space, then I should have that conversation to clarify what I'm thinking rather than to be in my head with my own thoughts to say, from my perspective, this is how I'm reading it.
But I guess she was saying, obviously, she's had the conversations and he keeps on changing, giving different timestamps and whatever not. I don't think I can even advise really what to tell you. Because again, I kind of agree with Leash in terms of we don't even know both sides. So we don't know if he is telling you stuff and you haven't listened, you haven't reflected on the conversation that you. So we don't know that.
Yeah.
Because you've just given us your side and your narrative of the story. So I can't really advise you other than it just depends. If you feel like maybe there is something that you missed that he asked of you, then I agree with Leash. Go back and revisit that conversation on a reflective point to say, do you know what? I'm not bringing it up again to dictate to you what I want to do. I've just kind of want to reflect on the conversation and revisit and maybe have a look at if there's something I've missed or something that may have got tied up whilst we were parenting, being
parents.
Yeah, like can we just revisit? Because I might have missed something. As opposed to talking again at him about something that you want.
100%.
Not that conversation. Yeah. A reflective
he's
one.
He's going to get probably pissed off.
100%.
So...
And if it's not that, then he hasn't shown you, let's just go with that. Don't try to make it into anything else or try to pretty it up. It's just that.
What it is.
It's just that. And then you do what you will with that. Don't bring the age thing into it and how long you've been with someone. Because again, I agree with Alicia. It doesn't matter about the time scales or anything. You can meet your partner at any walk of life. God, universe, whatever you want to believe in, your understanding of that narrative will bring to you when it's meant for you.
100%.
I feel like we have to tell ourselves this just to keep ourselves sane. Because we're all in a place of, when is our person? How long is our marriage going to be? When's our long-term? We're just not sure. So if we don't tell ourselves that, you know what? It's going to be what it's going to be. And it will come to, when it needs to come to us, we'll just lose our mind.
No, 100%. I was listening to something and that kind of saying came up of what's for you won't miss you type of thing.
100%.
Yeah? And what's for you won't leave you.
100%.
Yeah. So if you have that mindset, your out view of how things and how you perceive things would be different. So just say she decided to say, that's it, you know what, I'm not going to do it no more. Believe if it's for you, he won't even allow that to even be the option. Do you get what I mean? So you could be like, I'm leaving then. And if he goes, cool, do your thing, deuces, it's been fun, then know that guy weren't for you.
Right.
But if he says, no, what's going on? Like, I don't want this to happen. I love you. And then you know it's for you. But you know, people
and I think women, as women as well, we jump into that. We're so governed by fear.
Emotions. It's an emotion, isn't it?
We're governed by fear, we're governed by emotions, we're governed by everything else around us. And I think jumping off of what Shell kind of said in the very beginning, it is kind of being in the era of, I don't give a fuck, excuse my language, with context. Because people, when you say I don't give a fuck, everyone takes it to the extreme. Like you're not allowed to just care about what you're doing and what's in close proximity to you. Like you're not allowed to say that out loud. Everyone's like, oh, you don't care about anyone. Well, yeah. Like just because one of your family members is going through something, it's not that you don't care, but this is my in-home stuff. Like I saw something that said, stop making another person's emergency your emergency. That's not my emergency.
Yeah,
bro.
it's true.
Like, I love you, but it's not my emergency. Because now you entangle yourself in that doing a madness.
But if you're in a relationship though, and you're in a unionship, you don't have to be married to be in a unionship. The other person that you're with, whatever their needs and wants are, essentially has to be kind of part of yours as well, because you need to kind of be not 100%, but I think you need to
Align.
Yeah, and I agree
and
with
if
that.
you don't, so some of my emergencies kind of need to be some of my partner's emergencies, not all.
With context.
Yeah, with context.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it may be some stuff like maybe like with work, for example, that's my problem. That's for me to deal with. But if there was something going on in my family, for example, and it's impacting on me, that's going to impact on my partner. So it's his
100%.
problem too. Do you get what I
Yeah.
mean? So then we're kind of both working through that thing. So in the relationship thing, this issue, it's a them thing. It can't just be hers.
Yeah,
He can think everything's hunky dory, but essentially it's not. Because essentially she can leave your ass. Your whole life does change after that.
I guess like we've all said, like you've both said, you have to
I
really
ain't
think.
said anything.
Charles hasn't said anything on this topic yet.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah, no. I ain't said shit.
God, you got something to say.
Yeah.
Because you're, I mean,
I'm gonna, you know me, I'm gonna be Charles. Yeah, guys.
Billy,
Yeah.
look
Anyway,
at this girl.
sometimes we know the answer before we even got to the end of where we're going to.
Before she finished writing
Before she finished
That
writing.
part.
Do you know what I mean? It's good to give people the benefit of doubt in life. We should give everyone the benefit of doubt. However, sometimes we already know the answer. It's already written. You've had the conversation already. You've already had timestamps. You've already discussed when you would like things to happen, and he's heard you. Unless he has got disabilities, he's hard of hearing. He's heard what you said. And if he's not acting upon it, that means that it might just not be you, babe.
Yeah.
Now, what you have to sit with is whether or not you can deal with that. Is it enough? Like, do I
How
feel
does that
like
sit in your chest?
how does that? Yeah, can you sleep well at night? Are you sleeping like this? Eyes closed. You get what I mean? Like, can you manage knowing that what you want right now, or when you both have agreed because you've had some form of agreement and it's not going to happen? Then, do you want to actively, physically remain there hoping and praying that it will happen one day? But when you kind of say something with someone, you say, if I say to you guys, I want us to do X, Y, Z, this is the date, blah, 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 and I don't keep up to my end of the bargain, are you guys going to take me seriously?
No,
because I
you're
think you just chat shit.
There we go. The end of discussion.
And that's what I said. But that's what I said, just go with what he's showing you.
But the reason why I say to talk, is because everyone's communication styles are different.
How have they been together?
But we don't know their style of...
That we don't know. She
could be with a man that doesn't talk at all.
True.
She could be a person that doesn't talk at all.
Yeah. They don't align then.
Because
avoidance. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, but then sometimes people can make changes as well. So
well, hurry up and make them.
no, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I do hear what you're saying though.
Yeah.
If he wants to show you, he will show you.
Yeah,
like, we all know that, innit? Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, the other gateway is, I'm thinking of ending this relationship because of X, Y, and Z. And then if he says, what are you talking about? And you'd be like, well, because I want to be your wife. I've done and he might flip back and go, yeah, but the only reason why I'm not talking about us getting married is because when I told you, and I'm just saying it's a simple conversation. If it's like, well, cool, do what you're doing. It's been nice knowing you. Then you know the deal, isn't it? You're just kind of clarifying before you just quickly jump off and run and do your thing.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think we don't...
Girl, we hope it helps.
Yeah, I said talk, innit?
We said what we all said, isn't it? Take a pinch of salt from everybody, mix it into a cup and see what you come out with. Put it in the microwave, warm it, see what you come out with.
Basically.
Because we all agree and disagree in that sense. Like, it's a weird one. But yeah.
But there's many ways you can look at it. Anyway, are women truly happier alone?
No. Madness, because obviously we're
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
Are women truly happier alone? Yes or no? Off the cuff. Yes.
Psychopath.
Go on. Do you know what? Yeah, we just hair shells.
I'm just let's
because we got.
And
we got to wrap this up. Yeah,
we're wrapping this up now.
Let's hear her closing note on why she believes. Yeah,
and let's time her. She's got 30 seconds.
Truly,
no. Give her 2 minutes. 1 second. We're gonna time you.
Time me.
1 minute. Yeah.
1 minute.
All right. Hold on. She's got 1 minute.
Give her 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
All right. Hold on.
Minutes,
All right. 2 minutes. All right. Hold on.
Yeah. Let's hear this.
Ready? 2,
3, 2, 1,
go.
Okay. So from the beginning of time, right? Women, we function in like a more maternal space. Yeah. So our role in this life is to look after, to be the giver of life. We bring life into the world, so on and so forth.
Talk to the audience.
Okay, I'm talking to the audience, yeah. We bring life into the world. We are the authors of basically making things happen. Our children grow up. Sometimes the husbands, partners,
children are actually my
boyfriends,
bias.
baby fathers, they leave, they come and they go. Your family members, your parents are going to die, unfortunately. Like, the long and short of it is just listen to me, guys, hear me out, is we thrive on making the community. And what we do thrive on is having a sisterhood. And we can actually, hold on, listen to what I'm saying before you guys react, yeah? We literally can coexist with other women harmoniously. Hold on, not by myself, harmoniously within a community, and we can have that life where we are truly happy. Now, in other communities in the world, not the Western world, there are communities where the women are just together. The women are together and they live and they exist in cohesion. Yeah, she's got a stat for me. She's going to read something up and she's going to bring it up. I think that women are truly happy are alone. We get stress from men. We get stress from your children. Stress induces health issues. Yeah. Health issues means that your life expectancy is now reduced. Yeah. All I have to say is that a woman can be born and she can be on her own and she can be truly happy. She can be happy. She may feel like, oh, I should have done this, or I could have done this, or I should have done this, or I may have wanted to do this, but she can be well and truly happy within her own existence.
2 seconds spare. Anyway, guys, it's been lovely. It's been lovely, yeah.
Was that the alarm?
It's been lovely.
I think I've done well. Let me give myself a hand.
Give her a round of applause. Hold on. If you guys want to hear more about that type of topic that Shells was talking about, please watch Sister Wives.
Yeah. And
You'll
obviously,
find them. They talk about this stuff. Yeah. I've been watching it lately. Literally what she said, that's called Sister Wives. You have one man and you have a bag of women.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Married to him,
guys, we're in agreement here. We're not trying to be on our own. We have moments, so we love to be on our own. But ultimately, no. On that note, it's Mama John Podcast, and we are out. Peace.